Hey yo, hey, what's going on, fellas? Uh, yeah, sorry for that. Beautiful day here. I had the heater on, it's just on for the winter, but it's a beautiful day. I was running around opening all the windows. Had to turn the heater off. We're ready. Man, it's awesome though. It's such a beautiful day. I can't believe I'm fucking on here with you guys. I was thinking of ending it. I was like, "Man, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, but nah, I need to just keep the windows and shit open for a bit. But here we go. Okay. So if you haven't seen, uh, missed the other stream, Thunderdome, what were your thoughts on it? Both with the robbery and Knee of God. Uh, I talk about it at the beginning of the last stream if you want to hear it in depth, but general and short's probably the same as you. that uh, he 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 got beat clearly. I thought he lost without the knee. Um, I thought he lost rounds 7 through 12. I thought he lost every round in the second half, Tank, that is. And in the one round where the knee happened, he was doing really good that round. He came out like a bat out of hell. Was doing good that round, but then took the knee. So if that was just rolled properly, uh, that was a 10-8 round. I mean, but without that, even if you just give the round 10-9 to Tank, I don't see how he walks away with a win. But the knee is ridiculous. I tweeted about that. It's that I always liked Steve Willis, but he knew what was expected of him. You know, it is what it is. Right here, Tank Davis got a gift, clear victory for Lamont Roach. Crazy low blows, along with the shoulder, the unscored knockdown. Tank got hurt. It's crazy they did Roach like that. It is. Yeah, I thought this is where I stole the thumbnail. I went to Grok and was like, make me one. Yeah. I was like, give me Tank as a 1950s greaser. I scored the fight 116, 112, 8-4 Roach. Yeah, that's about how I had it. 8-4 Roach. The knee was a knockdown. No two ways about it. That's a knockdown. Yeah, ain't that funny, Felipe? I thought that was good. I was like, oh, I got to use that. I got to use that. Who is this again? I think it's Boxing Antics. Yeah, shout out Boxing Antics. It was funny. But yeah, okay, so let's just go through it real quick. The first of all, shout out to Roach, man. Shout out to Roach. That dude came to win. He was a beast, dude. He was there to win, and he was doing it all. Straight up sweet scientist in that ring on that night. He had an answer for anything Tank tried, even the dirty shit that Tank tried to break him mentally or weaken him through like a low blow or something or the shoulder. He wouldn't let it affect him. Roach was a mental giant in that ring. He was like, I'm the boss. You're fucked, buddy. They shouldn't have put you in a ring with them. With me. That's how Roach was thinking. But the first few rounds, it's back and forth, just close little filling out rounds. Tank's obviously doing better than he did in the second half. It's basically 50-50, maybe a little edge towards Tank because Roach was, getting his timing down, filling him out, but doing good himself. Don't get me wrong. He's, doing very good. But those rounds were better for Tank just because it hadn't broke out into a fight yet. I was watching the fight and I was talking to Jed on the phone while we're watching it. He wasn't watching it. He was doing a walk through the hood, Felipe, himself. But I was like, it was about rounds 4 and 5. I was like, yo, we got a real fight breaking out here. We got a real fight breaking out here. Roach ain't going for it, man. I was like, it looks like Roach is actually here to win. And I'm seeing some bad signs already in Tank. And then started the low blows. He threw 3, 4, 5 at a time. Just boom, boom, boom. to the hips, to the balls, to the groin. Well, he did whatever he wanted, quite frankly. And I'm not saying he won them. No, I said he did better in the first half than he did in the second half. Tank, that is. Um, but yeah, I said it was like 50-50. But the shit, now I lost my train of thought. Oh, so the low blows and all that, that's the way he couldn't break Lamont Roach or slow him down with his hands. He couldn't do it with his hands with legal punches. So he started cheating. A bunch of low blows for about 2 solid fucking rounds and the shoulder check. Right, an uppercut with the shoulder. I mean, that was nasty. That was nasty. Imagine if his tongue was half out of his mouth or something. His tongue's gone. Yeah. None of it worked. Roach just looked at him like, that's all you got? Because to Roach, he was seeing weakness in Tank. He knew exactly what that was. Like, oh, you don't have any more tools in the toolbox. Now you're pulling out the cheats because that's really all you have is cheats and go balls to the walls, all out, knock out or get knocked out, which is what happened when he took the knee. So, but yeah, he tries all the cheat shit. It don't work. It gives Roach more confidence. And then him gaining more confidence, you see Tank start to wilt more and more and then get beat up pretty bad from like 7, 8, I think 9 was the knee. It was round 9, the knee. He got beat up for a couple rounds and then finally came out like a bat out of hell. The round where the knee happened goes nuts. He was doing good. It was still really close because Tank's, unloading, but Roach is catching him in between shots. And ended up hurting Tank. So, it is what it is. But he eventually came on like a bat out of hell. And because that was all he had left. That was it. There was nothing. We talk about this at least. And let me, I think a lot of people, well, let me get back to that. We talk about this a lot in terms of, when you're losing and you don't have much, like there's not much you can do. You just have to throw everything you have with all the fury, just 1, 2, 1, 2, bombs, go. And Tank did it. So like, shout out to Tank for that. He didn't just fold and quit, fake an injury in the corner or something. He didn't do that. He came out and let it fucking fly. He ended up taking a knee, which is almost quitting, but he didn't. But, it's sketch. I hear you. But look, I think I understand that a lot of us, I'll speak for myself, and I guess Owen Foster, let's see what he says. I was completely wrong about Roach. Hands up, good defense, great chin, dealt with the cheating, fought back when hit, great performance. Shame he had the establishment against him. Yeah, that's the thing, right? So clearly was a bit wrong on Roach. Not wrong, I just didn't think he could handle the jump up and weight like that. Boy, did he, right? Boy, did he. And he clearly is leveling up. Yeah, he's nice. He's nice for sure. But this is the other thing. It's not like I think people are being a bit too hard on Tank. He didn't just lose to I get it. It was a cherry pick gone wrong, but the cherry wasn't fucking ripe. Okay, this was not the cherry they thought it was. It just is what it is. You might think it might, regardless of what he thought going into the fight, who he actually lost to on the night of the fight, Lamont Roach, was a good-ass fighter, man. He had a tough-ass fight, toughest fight of his life, obviously, with a good-ass fighter. That guy, Lamont Roach, ain't no slouch at all. That's it. That's it, right? Lamont Roach rose to the occasion. Sometimes it's that simple. Look, it's the same. I wish I had paid more attention to this fight going into the fight with Lamont Roach. I didn't really watch any interviews or anything with either of them. But it reminds me of like, the way Bivol's mindset was going into the Canelo thing. because Canelo was like pound for pound number one. Everyone was dick riding that dude so hard. He had the whole TBE movement type thing going at that point in time. And I remember Bivol being interviewed like, what is with you guys? Like, why do you think I can't beat this guy? He's just a man. He's no different than any one of us. What are you guys on? Like, they were like delusional, right? And you'll see a lot of fighters, not just like, well, obviously, like Bivol's an example of a fighter with the correct mindset, but you'll see fighters with the opposite, where they'll look at Canelo or Tank and be like, "That's Tank Davis. I can't beat him. That's Tank Davis." It's like, what? That's just a dude. It's just a guy. Like, what do you mean? It's just a man. He has the same. He probably has more fears, worries, and doubts than you because he got the pressure of the world and you don't. So, like, what do you mean? And Roach just rose to the occasion, right? He was like, nah, man, I can flip the script. I know what I'm brought here to do, but I can just fight my ass off, fight to the death, like do my best and flip the script and make a way for me and my family. So, bro, yeah, shout out to Roach. He's everything I love. I wish I had been following him in the lead up to this fight, man. I think there would have been a lot to learn. I'm gonna have to go back. Anthony, I heard taking a knee by Tank is subjective, and ref has reasonable case to waive the count to the excuse fighter gives Tank. Okay, yeah. Well, first of all, you can't go to the corner and get like worked on without the ref like allowing it or something. So that's like an immediate DQ when he ran to the corner, if they wanted to. Whatever, they're not going to, but you get the point. The taking the knee, I mean, could be subjective. Like it can be if there is like a malfunction in equipment, right? Like if your glove tears, like bad, like the seam, like like Crawford, right? Like when Crawford's glove burst, he could have been like halt. But you don't take a knee. You just go halt. Look at this fucking thing, right? And you still defend yourself. It's defend yourself at all times. You don't take a knee under any circumstance in that ring unless you're like you have to survive, right? That's the only reason you take a knee. And the fact if it's grease, if it was grease and it did get in his eyes, why wasn't it earlier? And if it was earlier, why didn't he have them work on it and put water on his head earlier to like rinse it out or something? So it wasn't grease. But if it was and it got into his eyes right at that moment when he, emptied the gas tank and was about to get fucking hurt, right at that moment, the grease gets in his eyes, right? Okay. If it did, oh well, you wore the fucking grease. When Muhammad Ali got actually blinded by chemicals from Sonny Liston, did he take a knee? Did he take a knee? No, he ran. Do whatever you got to do, but you don't take a knee because a knee is submission. A knee is submission. You don't do it. You do not do it. And again, he just got punched in the face, then looked to the ref and takes a knee. There was no time to discuss what it was over. There was no time. He just was like, you got punched in the face, took a knee. 1, 2, oh, well, shit. No, I'm not going to do that. But there is some, things that the ref has the ability to do with equipment. But, he has to do that. You don't take a knee. It's like Crawford, With his case, it was pretty bad. But still, it's up to the ref, man. You don't take a knee. Roach was really confident in the interviews leading up to the fight. I still thought he would get his head knocked off. Yeah, I probably would have too. Yo, I did hear that too. Jesus, that boxing has no concrete rules, that there's no actual commissions or it's crazy. Like government appointed officials that are supposed to have oversight over the sport. They don't really, but they're there. Yeah, people are just making all kinds of excuses. It's pretty wild. Yeah, I mean, I've said it the whole time. There's probably 100, like whatever Shakur Stevenson weighs, when he steps into the ring, I can find you 100 guys in the Northeast, just Pennsylvania, New York, and New Jersey. 100 guys you've never heard of who weigh the exact same weight as Shakur, who will beat the fucking daylights out of him. And that's just the reality of the thing. No, it wasn't Grease. Yeah, it wasn't Grease. Monkey, you see, you cut him. You hurt him. He's not a machine. He's a man. Exactly. It's you just have to put that into guys' heads. It's all about psychology and sports psychology. You got to brainwash people, and sometimes they get brainwashed. Fighters get brainwashed by boxing media and the newspaper clippings of another fighter. You know, because they don't really know what the fuck they're looking at. They're hearing everyone who's supposed to know. Dude, you know what it is. People are brainwashed very easily, right? You tell them the same thing over and over. Shakur's fucking amazing, amazing, amazing. They're like, he's amazing. It is what it is. And they'll be like, damn, he's been in the Olympics. He's a champion, multiple division. I can't beat that guy. It's like, yeah, you can. Easily, too. Take it to him. He doesn't like getting hit. Dude, toothpick from Don't Be a Menace. It is that dude is Tank Davis. I saw the funniest little animations with that dude as Tank and them. Oh, it's the funniest shit. Yeah, Ali, despite all his flaws, showed bravery against Liston when blinded. Tank wouldn't. He'd waste about 10 minutes saying how the fight should be officiated. Uh, yeah, it is. It's Tank as a greaser. No doubt. Tank as a greaser. It's some nice ass hair. He got some good hair. Oh shit, this is funny.
Why are you doing them? Hey.
You might have to turn your shit up to hear this, but this is Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg making fun of Keyshawn for getting his ass whooped in the Olympics and winning via robbery. This is the reason I said I've never liked them, because I watched this live. Keyshawn got whooped. They robbed the guy. Well, here is Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg making fun of him for winning via robbery and acting like it's something to be proud of.
You can't say that speech. Why are you doing them? Hey, no, but you can't do that when somebody in the back pop locking after they win.
Yeah, talking about we're gonna take it to the next level. You should have won the motherfucking fight.
Yeah,
That's the level you should have took it to.
He over there giving the calm speech.
Yeah, see, don't even worry about him in the background. Cause see, my thing is we're gonna take it. I'm gonna be a champion. When I win, I'm gonna take it to the next level.
Hey, he over here giving a serious speech.
Yeah, so I don't really care about all that. Cause when I win, I'm gonna win with class. Cause hey, let me tell y'all.
Because when I win, I'm gonna win with class.
Motherfucker behind him he doing every celebration.
Rerun.
You can't do that when somebody doing every celebration there is possible behind you. You tell me something. Hey, at the end of the day, I'm a fighter. And I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm working hard. I'm always a champion. No matter what, I want to go. Motherfucker behind you.
Dude, come on, that's good. That's good. I don't know if this was I think this is the fight he actually won via robbery. I don't think the decision was announced yet, and he was acting like he won, but the other guy knew he won. I think, yeah, but he definitely won one clear one via robbery, and it was disgusting. And Shawn Porter was fucking on TV on NBC, covering for it. And Shawn Porter, that's when I was doing a live. We were doing a live stream watching the Olympics live, and Shawn Porter was fucking saying nonsense, absolute nonsense. Dude, I just watched some of Shawn Porter's podcast the other day, some clips. Dude, that shit sucks. I'm sorry, that shit fucking sucks. It really does. It's just a bunch of fucking lies. This motherfucker just said Boots is the one. Shawn Porter, Boots is the best he's ever seen. He's the one. Like he's fucking Neo. That's one thing he said. I turned it off after that. It was bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. Then Shawn Porter goes, Boots is the one. He's the next up. He's the one. Like, dude, I thought we were done with that. I thought the dude been exposed numerous times. Everything I said about him was correct. Everything I said about Virgil was correct. That's why he ducks all the smoke. It is what it is. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's the one. Like, he's Neo. Like, the dude got fucking nothing. He got nothing. He got exposed by a Padley type. I have the fucking clip. Oh, man, that little dude got hooked up by Trump. I'll get to that. Oh, Lamont Roach Jr., making his return to the ring, secured a $750,000 purse to fight Tank Davis, which could rise to $1.8 million under the right pay-per-view conditions. All right, he ain't getting that. So he fought Tank for 750 G's. All right, they're not going to give him back end. He ain't getting back end. They'll say it didn't turn a profit, or he might get a little bit, but you know, it probably didn't make much money. But 750 grand, dude, it's like he can actually go cash out. He can go get some big fights right now if he wants. I wouldn't be rematching Tank because you're going to be in the deck is going to be stacked against you again. And what, you're going to get $1 million? $1 million? I don't know. I mean, I'm demanding a few mils. I want a few million because, dude, let's say he gets $1 million altogether. I'm not trying to count dude's pockets, but let's just say he gets $1 million altogether after the team, taxes, you know, what's he, 500 large, right? Cash after take home. I don't think it'll be that high. Probably be like 3-4, right? 354. But you get the point, right? That's crazy. So you got to fight Tank Davis for, let's say, 300,000 cash. After all said and done, you got 300,000 cash for that fight versus Tank Davis. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll go fight Tank right now for 300 cash. Okay, I'll fight him 3 times in the same day for 300 cash. Don't get me wrong, but you get the point. He can go make some big money right now with Tank. If he don't want it, Shakur. You want to see Brian Norman versus Boots? Yeah, so do I. That would be the fight, right? Yeah, the Jack Plus is the only time, to my knowledge, that a boxing scorecard was changed by a local boxing commission was in New York, 1954. Joey Giardello versus Billy Graham 2. It did not hold, according to BoxRec, expecting a no contest on the Roach Davis fight. I don't think they're going to do anything. That's the thing. But yeah, I get you, Jack. It probably would be a no contest, but I don't think they're going to do anything. You want to hear what? Real quick. If women could change anything in the Constitution.
So if you guys could change the Constitution in one way, how would you change it?
Her first gov major.
Georgetown University.
I was literally going to say legalize abortion.
Maybe abortion laws, you know?
Rights to abortion, like transgender rights to have surgery without necessarily parental consent. Yes, you have freedom of speech, but that doesn't mean you have right to sit there and scream at someone because they choose to change their gender or they love the same sex, things like that.
So should we add trans rights to the Constitution?
Absolutely.
Definitely adding in like policies that like make healthcare more accessible for like immigrants as well.
Make healthcare more accessible. I was like, oh, finally someone said something good. And then she goes, for other people. For other people. Oh my God. Repeal. Okay, check this out, dude. You know how Trump was talking about that the gold citizenship thing, right? Yeah, repeal. But remember how Trump was talking about he'll sell citizenship for $5 million? Like you can't come to America unless you got $5 million to deposit, right? Well, check this out.
You've heard about this? He's offering residency and a path to citizenship for $5 million. This is not an immigration policy, it's a fire sale. Citizenship is just another product on the shelf.
Fact.
I mean, why not tweak that program? Allow Americans to sell their citizenship for $5 million. Now,
how about, listen to that. How about that? You don't have, because if you sell your citizenship, obviously, you're not going to be a citizen of anywhere, right? What the fuck? Where the fuck do you live? Where do you go? You would have to trade citizenship. You would have to trade citizenship with the person from wherever they're coming from. So it would be like a dating app. You post, you'd be like, I'm an American. I need 5 million. And then you take offers. Someone will be like, I'm from India. I got 5 mil. I'm from Italy. I got 5 mil. I'm from Australia. I got 5 mil. I'm from Nigeria. I got 5 mil. And then you take the fucking offer you want, right? Yeah, I'm dipping. I'm dipping. I'm taking my 5. I'm gone. You motherfuckers can have fun in this shithole. I'm ghost. But I'm like, yo, yeah, because you can't sell citizenship like that. Get the fuck out of here. Either they have something to bring that is more than just money, or they're not, and fuck off. But if you want to do that, I'll sell. I'll trade. I'll trade for 5 M's. But the only thing is, you're not going to get to keep the 5 million. Okay, not all of it. Like if say an Italian wanted to trade with me for 5 million, I got to go be a citizen of Italy. I'm going to have to give them what they want. I'm going to have to give Italy what they want to become a citizen, you know. So what are they going to take? Like 500 grand or something. So you end up with like 4.5. Oh, I know they do. I know they do. And I got no problem with the 5 million being one of the requirements, right? Again, yeah, one of the requirements, but it can't just be 5 million. You know what I mean? Obviously. And I think he did say that. Imagine you have 12 American-born kids. That's 60 M's. 60 million. Oh, I'm popping out kids left and fucking right. But before I sell, I'm just impregnating everything and dipping. Like, we're gone. We're going to Thailand with 80 million. We're going to Colombia with 40 million. 5 million. Be English. Yeah. Speak English. Yeah, you gotta have there's gotta be other requirements besides just 5 million, because you know. Oh man, I got a hearse. Here come my hearse. Should have showed it.
It's weird. And one, I don't want I feel like he got to get redemption. I feel like they had it in their back pocket and they never answered this question. I said, how did your little brother know the whole time that supposedly I was going to test positive way before it even came out? They never answered that fucking question. That shit's weird. And one, I personally can't trust Victor Conte, but I can't say too much because again, they try to sue me, bro. Like, that's why I can't really say nothing. They might sue me. I'm not even kidding. What?
Did they make you go to deposition for the lawsuit?
I said I'm not gonna give you a rematch unless you drop that shit. So we got to see if they hold to their word.
But did you go to deposition?
No, I didn't go to nothing. I sent my lawyer, whatever.
Haney. Oh, we are so fucked in terms of dude. I just hope you know that this is such, dude. This made me quite angry. Okay, look, 30 officers accused of setting up gladiator fights among children, among minors at LA County juvenile halls. All right, now this has been happening historically for my entire lifetime. They do this everywhere. If you're not aware, if you think these juvenile facilities are anything about rehabilitation, I can give you the best. Man, but this has been happening everywhere. Okay, in all these facilities for years. It gets much worse than this, but.
In a disturbing story we've been following, 30 detention officers at the troubled Los Padrinos Juvenile Hall in Downey now facing child abuse and endangerment charges. California.
Look, they're all standing around. These are all this guy staff, this guy staff. They're all circled around, and they're watching in the pit. They just have a pit, force them to go at it and shit. Rather than teaching them conflict resolution and how to be adults and like contributing members of the crew, like the team, everyone work as a team in this fucking unit, and teaching them how to be responsible and good people. Look what they're doing. While they're serving a sentence to be rehabilitated, they're making them way worse. Way worse. Way worse. Yeah. It's fucking horrific. I hope these fucking motherfuckers get sent up. Send them up for a long time. That's insane. Like, again, it's not that insane because we know about it. We've known about it for decades. But, it's not even that they could stop it anytime they want. They're setting it up. Well, that's the thing, Monkey. That's what I was saying. If you can't sell your citizenship, right? Because then where are you a citizen to? So it would have to be done via trade. Like it would be like almost like a dating app thing. You post your citizenship. I have my citizenship for sale. Where are you from? Where like someone from Japan might have 5 M's, someone from Nigeria might have 5 million, someone from India might have 5 million, someone from Italy might have 5 million. You gotta, I guess, trade and then give their nation what they would want out of that 5 million to allow you. I mean, again, it's pretty nuts. I don't think we need to do that, but I don't know, just as a little thought experiment. I mean, look, why not? In all honesty, why not make it a thing? Like trade citizenships for money? If both governments are okay with it, why not? Like, why not let that be an option on the table? And they say they want globalism so much. If they want globalism and, shit like that, what's up? Let us be global citizens. Let us bounce around. Let us bounce around. That's a good one, Zed. I'd be pretty skeptical of the Nigerian offering me 5 million. Yeah, exactly. Hey, where are you at? That's all it's about. Where are you at? Where are you coming from? You got 5 million? Cool. What country are you from? That's the first question. What country are you from? Yeah, Trump. Yeah, man. If you don't, I'm really. It's pretty crazy. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Shawn Porter on Boots. Is it because Tank lost? Is it because Tank lost? They have to immediately jump to a new undefeated black fighter? Is that what it is? Black 6-pack with a 0? Is it because Tank just lost? Is that why he's saying Boots is the best now?
Well, so it's only 3 rounds, and we and everything, but you fought the best, you sparred the best.
Yeah.
How does Boots stack up with everybody?
Boots is fast.
Got a chance to be one of the ones.
He is the one.
Well, you stack up with everybody.
Boots is fast.
Got a chance to be one of the ones.
He is the one.
He is the one. He is. Dude, I don't even want to say what I'm thinking.
Chance to be one of the ones.
He is the one.
What the fuck? They need their black hype job. It's really what it is, right? They need their black hype job. It's like they always make fun of this like great white hype. But who were the great white hypes? The great white fighters are some of the just nastiest fighters out there. There's a ton of black hype jobs. It should the real. I think that's why they say great white hype is because it's all black fucking hypes. It's a bunch of black hypes, and to run coverage for all the fucking black hypes, they call great white fighters hype jobs. I swear, this is nuts. He's the one. Oh, he's the one. At least this dude is like half reasonable. You know, Zittle's fucking ridiculous. This dude's like half reasonable. He's like, you think he got a chance to be one of the ones? You think he got a chance to? You think he has the potential to be a great? That's all he's asking because he knows the real question. Like, yeah, he got the potential. He has the potential, right? And that's all you should be talking about. He just totally skips over that whole potential thing and just goes, oh, he's the one. He's Neo.
Stack up with everybody.
Boots is fast.
Got a chance to be one of the ones.
He is the one.
Got a chance to be one of the ones.
He is fast.
Got a chance to be one of the ones.
He is the one.
Come on, man. He only asked about potential, and you just crowned him fucking king shit off of nothing. Off of nothing. Boots has done jack shit, but get exposed twice by a Padley level fighter. Okay? Okay? Karen is Padley level and kind of gave him the business twice. I'll give him the fights or whatever, but it is what it is, dude. That's his level. Hang on one second. Got to get a coffee. I'll drop the link if anyone wants to jump on. Got to get a coffee real quick. Hang on. I'll play this again.
Well, so it's only 3 rounds, and we and everything, but you fought the best, you sparred the best.
Yeah.
How does Boots stack up with everybody?
Boots is fast.
Got a chance to be one of the ones.
He is the one.
Well, so it's only 3 rounds, and we and everything, but you fought the best, you sparred the best.
Yeah.
How does Boots stack up with everybody?
Boots is fast.
Got a chance to be one of the ones.
He is the one.
Well, so it's only 3 rounds, and we and everything, but you fought the best, you sparred the best.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Forgot I was muted. Shit. What about Virgil Ortiz? Okay. What about Virgil Ortiz? You know? If Boots is the one, then what the fuck is Virgil Ortiz? Okay? Oh, he's not black. That's it. That's just so it's like, wait, how these are the same dude, Zittle. Okay, this is a thing to me because Zittle literally fucking tells everyone I'm a racist, right? But he is black centric. He's like, everyone you hang out with only cares about blacks. They're the most racist people in the boxing community. All your friends are the racists, Zittle. They only talk about blacks. They shit on everybody non-black. Every black guy can just beat everybody. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? They are the racists. It's like, these other guys don't even exist. I mean, he's about to fight Stanionis in a fight that he probably shouldn't win. In a fight, Boots is probably gonna fucking lose. Okay, that's the facts of the matter. If they don't set up Stanionis some way, and he's there and he's in shape, he's gonna fuck Boots up. So then, what are you gonna say? Like. They can't ever just keep it like a buck and just, okay, this is where we're at. Boots has potential. He's in a legit fight for once versus Stanionis right now. Hell of a fight coming up. We're going to actually get to see where he stacks up. Finally, after a fucking decade. After a decade as a pro, we get to see him in a real fight. From as of now, it looks like a real fight, right? But it looks like we got him in a real fight after a decade. What the fuck? He's the one. He's the one. The one who hasn't had a real fight in a decade-long career. That's the one, Shawn Porter? Like, what are we talking about? What are we yeah, don't put no fucking Soul Glow in your hair, Boots. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't want to hear that. Yeah, I thought Tank's resume certainly isn't anything special. Isaac Cruz, Pitbull, and Roach both beat him. They're not exactly top tier, are they? No, and I thought they both beat him as well. I had both of them winning those fights. Those are the two best guys he ever fought. Thought he lost them both. And now Boots is going in versus the best guy he's ever fought. Not an elite guy, but solid, tough, durable, hits hard, fights. He's there. It's a real fight after, I think it's 9 years as a pro. I think I'm correct. Boots has been a fucking pro for 9 years. He's never had a real fight. Never had a real fight, but the whole internet will tell you he's Roy Jones Jr. They'll all tell you he'll beat Virgil Ortiz. He'll beat Terrence Crawford. Like, are you smoking dust? 9-year career, never had a real fight. You seen him get pieced up by literal tomato cans who he outweighs by 40 fucking pounds. Come on, dude. Like, he's the one. He's the one who will duck and duck and duck and stay undefeated. Is that the one? That's what they mean by the one. That's what they mean by the one, huh? The one he's the one who will never take a tough fight. He's going to duck and cherry pick and duck and cherry pick. He'll never fight a real one. And then we can always say he's the one. He's the best. Because he ain't never lost. But he ain't never fought anybody either. Right? That's what they mean by the one. Because it ain't about, like, reality. It's just about we want a dude to have a 0 so we can just tell you he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. It was Tank. And it's still Shakur. Tank, Shakur. Now Tank's gone, I guess. It's Boots. I don't know how it's Shakur. Does he forget the De Los Santos fight? Did he forget the De Los Santos? Should we pull up highlights of De Los Santos? Why was he running for dear life from a pillow puncher? I agree, Hardman. I agree. Stanionis could maybe be B+ if he were to get more active. I'd say he's B. Yeah, he's B level. Yeah, I agree, 100%. You nailed it for sure. Dude, the fact it took Tank 12 rounds to get a fucking one-legged old Gamboa out of there is crazy. The one what? They're talking about Boots, okay? Sean Zittle says, you fought the best to Shawn Porter. You sparred the best. So how does Boots stack up with everybody? And this guy asks him about Boots' potential. Does he have the ability to maybe be one of them great ones one day? And Sean just skips that and says, he is the one. He is the one. Like, he's just the shit already. He's the best fighter on earth, as it is. Never did anything.
How does Boots stack up with everybody?
Boots is fast.
Got a chance to be one of the ones.
He is the one.
He is the one. Yeah, the one what? The one what, right? The one guy who will duck and just avoid everyone so you can say he's undefeated? I mean, the one what? The one who just went life and death with Karen twice? A Padley level fighter? What? The one what? Who ducked Virgil Ortiz multiple times? The one what? The one who never jumped at 54 when all the smoke is up there? The one what? Like, the one what? The one who's never had a real fight his entire career? 9-year pro, he's never had a real fight in terms of actual someone there to win, someone his own, close to his own size even, there to win. Primed up, ready to go. Never happened. He's the one. The one what? The one Amero bum hype job ducker who you dick ride? That's about it, right? That's about it. The one in the gay pride shorts? Yeah, the one in the pink fringe and trans flag shorts? Yeah, he's that one. He is that one. Dude, I don't know what's going on with fucking Porter, dude. He's bugged out. I can't watch his show anymore. It's fucking retarded. Like, he should not. I don't know what the fuck. Like, I guess he don't know. Yeah, I don't know. He's nuts. He's nuts. Fun fighter, but weird. A little weird for my taste. A little weird. That's it, right? That's it. Shawn Porter learned his role in boxing very quickly. Sucks off everyone, including Crawford and the creators on this. Yeah, he did, right? Because remember, okay, Owen Foster, I'm gonna keep it a buck here. Remember when the old man got robbed versus Rolly? Remember when the old man got robbed versus Rolly? Right? When the robbery with the Rolly and the old man happened, there was something else there was another like blatant robbery like 2 weeks prior. Well, Shawn Porter went nuts on that, right? He started talking about how he's gonna tell stories he knows. You can go watch the podcast at that time. The ones immediately following the Rolly thing. Unless he deleted them. I don't think he did. You can go watch them. He's talking about the corruption in boxing and how he's going to tell stories he knows and do the right thing. Somebody needs to speak up. And then he never did it. Never, ever did it. He made a hard turn into a meat rider, promotional fluffer. Right. And that's like, I guess that's what he wants to be, though. He just wants to be a promotional fluffer. Bring guys on for the Amero bums. Will fluff all the Amero bums. He puts no work, no effort, no thought into anything. He just comes on and says, he's great. He's great. He's great. He's great. No one could beat him. He's great. Oh, he's amazing. He's great. You know what I love about him? He's great. That's it. It's like, I hear you. I hear you. All right. They're good. We got that. That's why they're on TV. Can we talk about something else? What the fuck? And that's just the reality of it, you know. I guess you wanted to take a page off of our book, right? And then speak some truth. And then they were like, oh, but then we're not going to fuck with you anymore, Shawn. We're not going to pay you. And he was like, oh, well, I don't have that much integrity. I mean, is it really a problem being a sellout in 2025? Like, come on, being a sellout is so 90s, right? Being a sellout ain't bad anymore. We got snitch rappers. We can sell out a bit. No one cares. It's like, well, no one does care. You want to be but come on. You can't then like critique other people who are keeping it a buck and they're keeping it a buck. Like, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. No, you're the people who pay your fucking bills. Yeah, selling out is subjective. What the fuck? Since when did like selling out become objective? Yeah, exactly. What amazing insight, right? He's fast. He's the one. Thanks for that great insight, Shawn. He's fast. He's the one. That's it. That's tremendous boxing knowledge that we watch and expect from a former world champion. Tremendous. Did Porter's podcast say Crawford has a chance to beat Usyk because they're similar height? I lose brain cells from these clowns. Bro, you don't want to hear the shit they're going to say on the car rides alone. Could you imagine Zittel and these two? On a car ride alone. What the fuck you think them convos sound like? You know exactly what they're like. Porter will beat fucking Crawford will beat he'll beat Fury and Usyk on the same night. You kidding me? You know, if you do it in the street. He got that dog in him. They don't care about size when it's the size of the dog. It's not the size of the dog, it's the size of the fight in the dog. It's crazy, man. They get out of hand. I don't see the point in it. No one wants to hear that shit. No one wants to hear that shit. That's the thing. Like, he's catering to the dumbest fucking low IQ vibrations in the whole entire boxing community. Okay? You're catering to the stupidest boomer brain fucktards that you could possibly interact with in the boxing community. That's it. Like, I don't know what to say. When you have zero explanation behind anything you say, then why? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Boots is the one. Why? Why is he the one? Oh, there's no answer. He's fast. He's fast. If he's so fast, why is he getting punched all the time? If he's so fast, why does he get punched all the time? If he's so fast, why was Karen way faster? Okay? And Karen's a Padley level fighter. No disrespect, but come on. He's so fast. I don't see much speed there. Who's more annoying, Porter or Bradley? I'll be honest. Porter to me. Porter. I know some people might say Bradley, but Bradley's more of. I like Bradley. He's a bit more of a character. He keeps it, not keeps it real, but he lets it fly. Like, I respect it. I respect that he just fucking says it. Whatever he's feeling at that moment, he might not even believe it the next day, and he might be just arguing with a commenter. But no, I respect Bradley more, even with the bullshit stuff he pushes. I do, because at least he's, again, this is just so low vibrational. It's so, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Like, nothing. Yeah, there's something like that too, right? That's the thing too. Like, Bradley is, at least he shows who he is. Like, he's like, what the fuck? What's up? I respect that. I'm like, I fuck with that, dude. Porter's crazy fake. He already said he has a whole bunch to say with the corruption and his own stories and all this other stuff, but he won't say it. So, well, then I don't care about you then. You're a fluffer. You're not saying anything of substance. So it's done. At least, agree with Bradley or not, at least he has strong opinions and stands on it. I prefer Bradley. I prefer Bradley all day. And I think he's just a better fighter. But as a commentator or whatever, just a talking head. Oh, geez, you hear about this story? Some fucking rapper and his 5-year-old daughter. Anyone from Texas? Sad day in Dallas. Fort Worth, rapper Little Ronnie and his 5-year-old daughter were killed at a car wash. Pretty horrific shit.
Some balls here tonight, but I go way back. Sure, we break some balls here tonight, but I go way back. And in light of recent humiliations, it's an honor to be joined by men. And not faggot-ass, cornholing cocksuckers like married my cousin. He should fucking die. Whoa, Phil, take it easy. Phil. Whoa, Phil, take it easy. Fucking die. Whoa, Phil. Joined by men. Sure, we break some balls here tonight, but I go way back. And in light of recent humiliations, it's an honor to be joined by men. And not faggot-ass, cornholing cocksuckers like married my cousin. He should fucking die. Whoa, Phil.
He should fucking die. He couldn't even enjoy a decent meal. Like, dude, Phil, can we enjoy a decent meal? He should fucking die. Phil's nuts. Phil did some things in the can, bro. Phil got some deep-seated trauma. Phil did some things in the can. He said, what's the first thing you think of when you see Frank Vincent? This. He should fucking die. That's about it. Unfortunately, that is what he's now. Oh, look at this. Just talking about this.
I wanna see him anymore. Yo, thought this nigga had it. It turned out that he does not. I do not wanna see him anymore, unless he's on the floor. I used to think he's good, but now he's not. This nigga's a track star. I want my money back.
Give me my money back.
He's flying around that ring. Look, man, it is what it is. If you're that good, step to the guy and beat his ass. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. No more of this defending fucking runners. If you can't step to your guy and whoop his ass, it's because you ain't that good. And then when they try to use that bullshit of, well, if you can move around, but it's like, yeah, well, can't you also use what? Sugar Ray Leonard couldn't do that. Sugar Ray Robinson couldn't do that. Oscar De La Hoya couldn't do that. Manny Pacquiao couldn't do that. Of course they could do it, and you can do it. But if you're that good, you don't do it. You break his ass and beat him. Whoop his ass. So you ain't that good. Clearly. This is funny what Rolly says. She asks him what, like, a chick walking up to him and trying to pick him up, what would be his dream line that she uses on him?
Instead of you coming on to her, what would you like her to say to you?
I'm a stripper. I'm going to pay your bills. That's hot.
Great answer, Rolly. Great answer.
I'm a stripper. I'm going to pay your bills. That's hot.
Instead of you coming on to her, what would you like her to say to you?
I'm a stripper. I'm going to pay your bills. That's hot.
I agree. Best line. I'll immediately throw my arm out. You can hook it and we'll take a stroll. We'll start walking down the street together. You are with me from here on out. At least for the foreseeable future, right? Yeah, Shakur fights like his mom's getting the belt ready. Oh, shit. Yeah, shout out Rolly. That's a great fucking line.
Instead of you coming on to her, what would you like her to say to you?
I'm a stripper. I'm going to pay your bills. That's hot.
That's the best line for a young fighter, too. Imagine a young fighter getting that line. That's like the dream. It's like, oh, we're golden. I'm going straight to the top. I'm going to the top. Yeah, that's the dude and his daughter. All right, what do you guys know about I'm trying to understand history, world history, just wrap my head around everything. Started reading the Bible. It's fucking huge though. My God. I just started, but anyway. What I have, I'm using the Bible from my grandma, down-handed to my mom. Now I have it. It's the King James Holy Bible. What Bible would you guys recommend I read? And is there like a simplified version? Because this shit is, I gotta read everything twice. It's all an old, thou shalt art wear you, all that good stuff. Yeah, but it's the King James Holy Bible. Oh, I swear I saw it say that somewhere. Authorized King James Version. Consolidated Book Publishers of Chicago and New York. I don't know. King James. Stick with the King James. That's what I got. That's what I got. Yeah, it's like speaking in tongues. I got some of it you got to read twice. Slow it down. It's not calm. It's not hard, but it's good because they're talking about the Schofield Bible here, and I was like, I don't think I have that. I don't think I have that at all. Yeah, and yeah. I swear I have one here. I think I have one here already. But yeah. I don't think we've ever had a Schofield Bible in our family. I don't think I've ever seen one. But I heard about it and I was like, I know we've had King James. I was like, let me just check with you guys what you would recommend. Fuck, I didn't click on say cheese. Oh, these are the people who killed the little girl. The rapper and the girl, here they are. Adonis Robinson, 25 years old. And Jacoby Russell, 22 years old. Y'all are cooked. Y'all are cooked. Where'd this happen? Texas. Oh, you killed children in Texas. Double murder and a child in Texas. You're gone. Are they already arrested? No, suspects wanted for the murder. Oh, yeah. Yep, they're demons. Appreciate that, Zed. Appreciate that. They probably, yeah. Okay, so, all right. Oh, thanks for that hand history. I'll check that out. Dude, Texas, double homicide with a 5-year-old in broad daylight, in public, like at a car wash. Other people, like, they're gone. They're so fucking gone. But Turkey and Dana White starting up a boxing league. What are your thoughts on this? I have no worries. And Dana says it's going to be American centric. Like, it's going to focus on American boxing. So he goes for boxing to be strong globally. It has to be strong in America. So I guess he's going to try to sign up the Ameribums. I guess he is that, or I don't know. I don't know what his actual goal, But I have major worries with this. If it's its own league, because the sanctioning body belts will not be involved in this boxing league. It's going to be a whole different league without the sanctioning body belts. But what I'm thinking is what happens when there's a middleweight champion in Dana's league and a middleweight champion over here, right? They're gonna fight. And then how does that happen? Which, are they going to end up just trying to pull everyone into this fight league? And then what happens to the history and the lineage of everything? And the financials of the fighters, again, just because Turkey's doing things right at the moment doesn't mean it'll stay that way. This is real worries. And if there isn't any nefarious actions or if they're not plotting anything behind the scenes in the long term negative, I'm sure they're obviously working towards a long-term goal, but I'm saying if it's nothing all that negative or if it's so positive, then just tell us the exact goal. Like the whole goal. Be like, this is what we plan to do step by step. And I guess they'd be like, well, you can't because then your enemies will, like, sanctioning bodies will know what you're doing. But if you're doing it, they would already know. They already know. Or this is what I think it is, Ed, right? This could be it. It's just a bullshit ass Dana White boxing league. It's gonna because Dana needs money, dude. He's fucked up. All right. Look, unless he sells his shares, but he'll go. Look, Dana's living balling out, but he is living paycheck to paycheck, just on much bigger paychecks. Until he would sell his shares in the UFC, if he even can. But then he'd spend that how fast, right? How fast are you gonna blow through that? But he needs some extra income. So this boxing shit is the thing he was talking about. But is it just going to be a bullshit boxing league? Because who's really going to sign to it? Because the money ain't going to be there. Or maybe like a jump off league, right? A jump off league. Prospects and shit can get discovered on there. Just jump on for a couple fights. If you perform well, win good, maybe you get brought onto a bigger card. Yeah, I think it'll be hard for him to get the best boxers too. It's almost, I don't see it, man. Yeah, I just read that. I just read about that the other day. Well, yeah, but was it only found in Florida back then? You know what I mean? But I hear you. And then he basically came to rest on Mount Ararat. Well, that's the other thing. I'm all for having the American centric just to build up the fighters here in terms of give a lot more guys opportunities. That's how the cream will rise to the top. Stop with these. It's the same thing they do in the NBA, dude. Michael Jordan complains about it. They crown a guy the next one from anybody. They do it over and over every fucking draft. This guy gets a deal, a huge deal. He's like, the guy hasn't even played a fucking game. You don't even know how he's going to do, right? Like, how about you make him win a championship before you crown him the man? Like, and it's the same thing with boxing. These guys are getting crowned the one before they even turn pro and then never have to fight anyone for fucking years. So, of course, they turn soft. If, you took them out of the amateurs and said, now you're going to the big boy leagues and toughen them up, they'd become better, right? They should, hopefully, or they're going to lose and figure out that boxing ain't for them, right? But the cream will rise to the top. So get someone like Dana involved in the American boxing, it could be good because he'll make these motherfuckers fight each other early. Hopefully, you don't do some John Jones shit and Dick Ride, I guess, but let's just find the ones who are actually fucking good. Yeah, it's super. See, I'm literally trying to, I'm just trying to understand world history, Jesus, the whole history of Jesus. Oh yeah, what part of the Bible? I could Google this. Well, I'll just Google it. No. I'm looking for certain. Yeah, world history. I just want to understand more, and I'm like, the answers are probably in that book. Like all the answers I want, they're probably in this book that sits right in front of me, almost like every day. Every day it's there. I'm like, I got to start just reading it. I bet there's a ton of knowledge in there. Well, obviously there is, right? But probably a ton of the specific knowledge I want and I'm looking for and have questions about. Yeah. So that should be interesting.
which the first, and I want to tell you a secret, if he allowed me, ask him which the first event fight he will have in September. Ask him if you want to answer.
Hey, Dana, I have a question for you. That birdie just dropped in my ear. The first event that's happening in September. I didn't know if you knew anything about that or anything going on.
Well, these are things that we want to pump the brakes on and announce these things when you do it right. My friend Turkey gets too excited and wants to go out and talk about
September. Congratulations, boys! Yeah, congrats. We're happy for you. That is awesome. Well, go ahead, Dana.
We actually are getting together with him tomorrow. We're going to shoot some content, and when it's time to announce, we have a massive fight. Literally, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. A massive fight that only this guy could make happen. This man right here is the only guy that could make a fight like this happen.
Yeah, but you'll say that about any bullshit. You'll say that about any fucking bullshit fight that you're putting on. So Turkey's putting on a fight for Dana. Look, this doesn't look like a very confident face of like this amazing fight that you've never imagined happening. Does that look like a fucking happy guy? That looks like a concerned look of a guy trying to sell you bullshit. Look, the face of a man trying to sell you a Jake Paul-esque fight. That's what that looks like. Yeah, what fight, Dana? What fight, tomato face motherfucker? What fight? It clearly don't look like that looks like a nervous face. He just tried to sell you bullshit, and then he got that face. Remember that.
That only this guy could make happen. This man right here is the only guy that could make a fight like this happen. And
look at that look up. Look at that look. Look at that look. Oozing with slime. Dana's a fucking slime ball, man. What kind of bullshit fight you trying to serve up as your first card, Dana? Because this ain't the look of a guy who actually had. Look, when Turkey goes, why don't you announce it, Dana? Why don't you announce it? Dana goes, no, pump the brakes. I can't. Because you don't have shit to announce. You don't have shit to announce. He's telling you, I'll help you put on a big card. What Turkey told Dana is, I'll help you put on a big card. But Dana don't have shit to deliver. He has money now. He has money now that Turkey he's going to give him when he needs it, but he got to go out and find the fighters and make the card. And he don't have shit because look at his face. He's like, how am I going to pull this together? How am I going to pull this together? Turkey, call me. Call me, Turkey. I'll fucking handle this shit with the quickness. Okay? What the fuck are we doing with Dana? Come on. All he has is money. Your money. Don Turkey needs me on the team. I'm telling you, he really does. Seems to be a real one, but he's getting too many bitches from around too many fucking people from around the industry that we don't need around him, that don't need to be around him. Too many people that don't need to be around Turkey and influencing Turkey or getting around Turkey and in his ear. He came in like a super real one. I haven't seen him divert from that or anything, but I do worry about all these fucking people and all the bullshit they might be, Dana, look at his face. Look at that fucking face. That is a straight look of concern. I have nothing to offer, but I'm trying to get money off of you. I have to go and find a bunch of fucking fighters, or at least 2 big name fighters that I can sell to the internet assholes with your money. I'm going to pay them with your money. And that's that. Oh, that's Dana. Dana's such a brilliant guy, right? Hey, Turkey, give me the call. I'll put a bigger fight on, a better fight than Dana, because I know what fight fans like. He's going to go for some internet circus bullshit, okay? That's what Dana's going to do. Internet circus bullshit. I don't want to hear, well, he came from the UFC, and he's so done with that original heyday shit. Dana's a fucking degenerate, gambler, fucking cokehead woman. He's spiraling, guys. Dana for real is spiraling. He's just trying to cash the fuck out and go nuts. Yeah, he said, I don't know. I see some subtle red flags with Turkey linking up with Dana being a big one. I hear you. I agree. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Han says, I don't like it either. I don't like these two together. Me neither. Yeah. Dana will, I mean, yeah. Dana's history. Dana's history. Turkey ends up still in the UFC. Oh, Jesus. Dana's history. What, he got chased out of Boston for just fucking over everybody. Running up gambling debts everywhere, all across town. And he went to school with some rich kids, the Fertittas, whose dad was an actual billionaire from Boston, billionaire, casino magnate guy. And he called them and said, dude, Whitey Bulger's guys, they're going to actually kill me. Can you please help me? And that happened. He's always been, his own mother, his own family is like, he's fucked off everyone he's ever known. Just ruined every dude. He's a fucking bad person. You know, it is what it is. He don't give a fuck about no one. Yeah, ain't that ceramics? Great point, right? Dana gives money only to rich people. Only to rich people. Dude, Dana be handing out 300 racks and 200 grand and $500,000, 50 grand like it's nothing to other rich people who it's nothing. It's like they pass $5 back and forth all the time. He won't do it to you. He won't ever change a regular person's life. Oh, well, he changed just one fighter's life. You mean because the guy got his face beaten in? That's not changing a guy's life. That's being like, if you go have a fucking, a human cockfight for me and just get your, fight to the death basically for me, I'll give you 50 grand. Is that changing someone's life? No, that's using them like a fucking hooker, like a prostitute. That ain't changing someone's life. I've never seen this motherfucker walk through and just drop 50 racks on just anyone walking through any city he's ever walking around. I've never even seen him give 10 G's. Here's 10, here's 10, here's 10. Let alone 200, 300. Pays his fighters shit and gives $250,000 to the Nelk boys for a birthday present. Here's $250,000 to billionaire teenagers or whatever, because their parents are filthy rich Canadians. I'll just give you more money for no reason. Never helps a startup. Why won't he allow any of his fighters to start a business and promote the business? Like, why did he use Prime and Jake Paul and KSI's drink Prime and let Jake Paul, KSI, and the three Jews behind them make millions, right? Why did he do that? Why didn't he just make a drink called like UFC drink, right? But give the proceeds to the fighters. Use it as like a welfare system to all the fighters. If the company does big, all the UFC fighters get to split up a bunch of money and everyone gets paid. But he would never do that, will he? Right? Why not? Why not? No, you'll give the money to fucking Jake Paul, KSI's drink Prime. Dude, you can easily just start up an LLC and do the fucking company for 50 grand investment. UFC can take a bit of the profits as well and then spread the rest to the fighters. Like, why does it have to be Prime? You see, he don't give a fuck. He acts like he cares about people. He does good things. He's only helping rich people to help fuck over more poor people. He's a dirtbag. Yeah, he's definitely creepy with that image, right? Yeah, Or another, like the UFC brand water liquid. It's never like, why is no fighter's business? Anytime a fighter or someone from in the industry tries to create a brand, he absolutely crushes it. In fact, he will never help it. He only destroys it. Yeah, Bud Light sponsorships. Why can't you just create a company? You know, and you can take these other Bud Light sponsorships or whatever, but why can't you just do one thing? Can't do anything. You'll give $250,000 to the Nelk boys, and you know, man, it's wild. Yeah, that's a good point, Lord. That Slap League is the ultimate proof Dana White doesn't respect or care about martial arts or a warrior code or any of the founding tenets of respect and competition of any type of martial arts. It's never been about that. He just used humans as, you know, circus, bread and circus, right? A prostitute, a fucking meat sack, okay? A meat bag. That's all. It's like, what type of prostitute? For women, it's sexual shit. For men, you go get your fucking head punched in, right? Get kicked in the ribs. He's like, yo, I'll pimp out men or women. What, because he's not on OnlyFans? Because he's basically Andrew Tate of men. Right? No, I'm bugging. Yeah. That's so, dude, that's a great point, Hawker. Dana White always said he doesn't put on circus shows and freak fights and all this bullshit. Then he comes out with Slap League. Oh, yeah. Slap League, two people stand with their hands behind their back. Well, one stands with their hands behind their back while the other one blasts them with the hardest open hand slap you can possibly muster. Yeah. It's pure brain damage. It's 100% brain damage. And nothing but. You can't even roll with the slap. If you roll with the slap, it's cheating. The guy gets to crash your fucking brain again. Yes, the stupid. And what's he pay these? He pays these dudes like $400 or $500. You know, he probably gives them like an 8-ball and a hooker. You get $500, an 8-ball and a hooker in Vegas, and we get to bash your brain in. Yeah, it's fucking bonkers, man. But Dana's a good dude, man. He's a good dude. He cares about free speech. Really? Really? No, he don't. No, he don't. Nope. Dana doesn't believe in anything. He's a fucking reptile. Dana's a fucking reptile. It is what it is. Yeah. I know, right? The Quags, you're right. You guys are giving him way too much credit. It's not Dana, it's Endeavor. It is. Endeavor. TKO. It's the fucking Jewish ISIS behind UFC. That's who it is. Ari Emanuel and his fucking Jewish ISIS. Yeah, Slap League is very retarded, which is why Dana is trying to get into boxing now and has this look on his face.
Like this happened. And
together.
Look how he looks at the camera. Look, he's like, do I think they're buying it? Are they buying it?
That could make a fight like this happen. And
are they buying it? Are they buying it? It's like Ted Bundy. It's literally like Ted Bundy when he looks up at the interviewer and he's like, is he buying it? Look at that look. That's such a look of concern. Did you ever see the video of Ted Bundy, like where the guy's asking him about what caused him to kill all these women and shit, and he's like, porn. And then Ted Bundy's like, yeah, okay, it's porn. And he looks up with that disturbed ass look. He's like, is he buying it? Is he buying it? That's what he get. That's the look of a fucking psychopath salesman. Like, come on. And dude, Dana must be coked out. He can't even hide the nerves. He can't even hide the nerves. Turkey putting pressure. Turkey's putting pressure. Damn, because Dana would only have that energy if he was nervous. Feeling the nerves. He took his money. Look at them eye rolls. He's like, I took his money. How am I gonna deliver? I took his money. How am I gonna deliver? Fuck. I took his money. I gotta deliver something. Who can I call? Who can I call? Fuck. Yo, I'm sorry. That's literally the vibes I get. I don't know about you. He's like, man, I shouldn't have done that to Fedor. I should have. Maybe I could get Fedor in with Jake Paul. You think Fedor would work with me? What UFC guy could possibly fight Jake Paul right now? If I let Izzy out of his contract, do you think the Jews will let Izzy out of his contract? I could maybe get Izzy in the ring with Jake Paul. I'm so fucked. I am so fucked. I already spent half of his money at the casino last night. I already spent half of his money. I'm broke. How am I going to flip this? You think Steve will do it? Will lend me $4 million? Do you think Steve will do it? Will lend me $4 million? How am I going to get him his money back? I'm sorry. That's all I see. I just see the goofiest shit, man. Look at that look. Like, what the fuck did I do? He has nothing because he's here to announce a great fight and he has nothing to offer. Let's see what he comes up with, guys. Remember this. Let's see what the great fight he comes up with, right? Let's see what the great fight is. Oh! 662 got the idea. Dana, you want to put on a big fight? You want to put on a big fight? You and Oscar. You versus Oscar. You were a boxing coach, right? You did boxer size at one point. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a good one, too. Shields. Well, Clarissa Shields already did MMA. Didn't she lose? Didn't Clarissa Shields already do an MMA fight and lose? Oh, a striker? Have her box? She'll get pieced up. She'll beat the shit out of a UFC girl in a boxing match. Yeah, Steve Boxman, what this means for boxing, I don't know, but for some reason I don't like it. Turkey Al Sheikh and TKO have signed a multi-year partnership to establish a new boxing promotion with executive leadership anchored by UFC President Dana White and WWE President Nick Khan. I didn't know that. Oh, it's all circus. I told you. Obviously, right? We all kind of figured it's fucking pure circus. WWE. It's Dana White, the Slap Fest guy. Slap League, whatever the fuck it's called. What's it called? Slap, fucking, whatever. That bullshit ass bitch slap league. And WWE. That's what it is. Fake slaps. That's what we have to look forward to. Fake slapping. Okay, here's a highly structured system to develop new talent from around the world, including athlete combines and academies. Where I'll send my son right now. Where? Let's see how good it is. Me and my son will be there tomorrow. Access for all boxers to the UFC Performance Institute, the world's leading combat sports performance training, research, rehabilitation, and so it's the fucking performance center. There's nothing there. They don't do anything. It's a bunch of guys walking around with fresh fruits on a table. A bunch of cut up fresh fruits on the desk and a gym. That's the Performance Institute. Oh, and a masseuse. I'm sorry, you have a masseuse. Yeah. That's about it. Like, what the fuck? and then a few printouts of some studies taped to the walls. Taped to the walls. They call that a performance institute. Look how they sell it. Access to the world's leading combat sports performance training, research, rehabilitation, and nutrition center. They have a fucking a high school cafeteria with fresh fruit. That's it. Chicken breast and fresh fruit. Okay? And some gym equipment. That's it. Watch any videos about the Performance Institute, the UFC's Performance Institute. There's nothing. They have a masseuse, a fucking tanning bed, a cryo chamber, a sauna, fresh fruit, and a gym. That's it. So what are we talking about? TKOs, but this is like a fucking resume. When someone's fluffing their resume, right? They're a fucking car salesman and they're a fucking global car trade import magnate, right? On their resume. They're shipping cars to Saudi, to China. They're selling cars to Brazil. They've sold like 4 in Newark, right? But on their resume, it sounds like this. Okay. TKO's production, media, and promotional expertise. You get Nina Drama interviewing you. If you sign, you get to fucking stare at Nina Drama's butthole while she interviews you. Amazing. TKO's production, media, and promotional expertise to deliver both in-arena experiences and top-tier, state-of-the-art broadcasts. You get interviewed by Nina Drama. Fantastic, right? So you get to go to the dude. It's the UFC. It's the UFC. It's just it's the UFC. It's such bullshit, right? Further details about the new boxing promotion, including fighter signings, schedules, venues, host locations, will be revealed in the coming months. Yeah, you ain't got shit. You don't have shit but a deal in case you get some shit. You don't have shit but a deal on in case you get some shit. Okay. You still got to make the league. A highly structured system to develop new talent from around the world. This is literally the UFC's like statement plan. They just copy and pasted the UFC's statement plan. Their stated goals. Yeah, and none of that's going to happen. It sounds good. None of that's going to happen. Jamal Herring, the only thing I'm skeptical is Dana's part, since boxing and MMA are still completely different worlds, but I won't knock it. Could turn out to be a good thing. Who knows? Yeah, could be, but I don't know. We'll have to see what it is. Again, if it's just to get like lower level guys to give them an opportunity to shine on a platform, and the cream rises, okay. Yeah, tough man contest. Yeah, like being a slumlord and calling yourself a real estate mogul. Exactly. They got the guy that cuts fruit with his bare feet. That says, I don't know, man. Staring at Nina Drama's sounds okay in my book. I hear you. I'll go do the interviews. But it does sound like a tough man contest. But come on, that's what it is. Oh, so Andrew Tate is
free speech.
He's in Florida getting arrested right now. Well, not getting arrested yet, but he's about to. He can't leave. He says, I'm not going to leave because I'm going to prove my innocence. Didn't I tell y'all years ago if he can't come to America? because is an American citizen, and he was born in America. Yeah, Nina's butt. I'm in all day, all day. As an American citizen, you can't travel abroad and sleep with girls under 18. It's illegal. That's to stop sex tourism and exploiting poor peoples around the world for like sexual deviance, right? They just made a blanket age. If you're an American, like say I go to Romania where the age of consent is 15, I'm hanging out with a 20-year-old Romanian dude. He can have sex with the 15-year-old. Like even if you're 19, you cannot. All right. I guess you could, but it's a fucking, you can go to prison. Him, it's fine. He's not an American citizen. He's a Romanian citizen or whatever. Andrew Tate is not. He's an American. He has to abide by the 18 and over. And he doesn't. And they have him dead to rights. I've seen the evidence a long time ago. So I was like, he can't ever come here. His dumbass just came to America, Florida, and now they're not letting him leave. They're like, we got you on trafficking of a minor. They're charging him with trafficking of minors. And yeah, I don't know what he was fucking thinking, but yeah, he's fucked. And he goes, I'm not gonna leave because I'm gonna prove it's like, dude, you can't leave. If you go to that airport and try to run, they're gonna arrest you immediately. That's the thing. They're just gonna arrest you and hold you. They're not letting you leave. That's why you aren't going to the airport, because you're gonna get booked instantly. Yeah, that's why. That's why you're not leaving. And yeah, that's what's going on right now. He can't leave Florida. They're just tightening up the case. He's a hyped up pedo. He's 100% a hyped up pedo. Yeah. This dude, and oh man, if him and his brother got to go to state prison in Florida on trafficking children. Oh, have fun. It's going to be the greatest show on earth. It'll be the greatest show on earth. Because these dudes are complete. Again, it's not that I don't agree with them on some things. I don't care about that. I don't give a shit what a fucking scumbag says. I'm talking about him and them. They're pathetic. I think they're homosexuals. That's why they hate girls so much. Like closet. It's like a lot of closet homosexuals that love to abuse girls because they don't like them or they something, whatever's going on in their head because they're gay. That's why he does this whole fake alpha thing. It's massive overcompensation. It's like Joe Rogan on steroids, honestly. It's fucking creepy as shit. I mean, dude, the way I see young dudes like kissing these dudes' asses, like, let this dude come to the neighborhood. Watch what happens to him. His watch is coming right off of him. Immediately, that watch is coming right up off him. No questions asked. No questions asked. It's just going to be all bad. Because he's a fucking creep. Look at him. He looks like a fucking pedophile pimp. But yeah, he's cooked, bro. All these dogs, this was funny to me. All these dogs went 12 rounds in their last fight, but somehow when Tank does it, he ain't a dog no more. I mean, I don't know, man. I see two dogs. I see two dogs. Bivol had a fucking war, back-to-back wars versus top level guys. Majimov just did his business, top level guys. You ran. You fought one top level guy and ran. That ain't a dog. The fuck? You didn't try to win like Bivol and Virgil. You fucking ran and just tried to keep it close and prayed for a benefit on the cards, hoping for a marrow bum welfare privilege. That ain't a dog. I see two dogs, Bivol, Virgil. Crawford, not a dog. Not a dog. Oh, here we go. Boxing Magic Mech side. Bivol and Virgil also fought their asses off to win. Tank and Crawford were saved by corruption and robbery. Big difference. Facts. Nice. I love it. See? Exactly what I'm doing. Nailed it. I see 2 dogs. I see then 2 who were, saved by a marrow bum fucking welfare system. Oh, did you hear about? Yo, remember we were talking about this cop, the Chauvin dude? We were talking about the death of George Floyd, and we went over the case. How the dude he was on drugs. He was having a panic attack. He was already had a weak heart. He had heart attacks before, whatever, and he ended up fucking seizing up and dying. And even when they handed him off to the ambulance, whatever. And they stabbed the shit out of Chauvin like 30 times. And we were even talking about it then, like, yo, they should probably like let this dude out. He didn't do anything wrong, and they stabbed the shit out of him. And before this happened, he was such a help to that neighborhood, the exact neighborhood that fried him. He gave like the shirt off his back every day to these people, and they spit in his face every day, and he just kept fucking being an idiot. And eventually they served him up, put him in prison, and stabbed him. It's like, damn, dog. I think he was punished enough, but then we were talking about it last time, and someone was like, but he still hasn't learned. He's still saying the same shit. So it's like, well, he might be saying that just because he doesn't want to get stabbed again in prison. Chauvin's gonna come out and go hide in a hole. That dude was he's not, man. I don't know. It'll be interesting. He's a bitch though, man. He's a fucking bitch. He's a bitch. You can go watch. There's so much footage of him in the neighborhood before this happened. He was a fucking dork. Like, he was a suck dick cuck clown. Like, he was insane. He has like he's a hardcore liberal. Hardcore liberal. And he got served up for it. He got served for it. So it's at the same time, whatever. But I do think like the guy come on, man. The dude didn't do shit wrong. In all actuality. And if he did, whatever little wrongs he did, I think he got punished enough. I don't know. I wouldn't. They're talking about Tank and Shakur. Tank needs the fucking. Yo. WBC Mauricio Solomon has announced that the WBC has officially ordered Dimitri Bivol to defend his undisputed light heavyweight titles against Benavidez. Well, the WBC title. The WBC title. So what's that? I wonder, man. I wonder what will, I wonder what will happen there. I wonder if they'll do the Bivol better BF trilogy, or if they'll each go have, I don't know, different fights and meet up down the road. Will Bivol? I don't think Bivol will drop that belt. I think Bivol's taking this fight. I think, yeah. If Benavidez wants it, it'll happen. Cookie David's been real quiet. Okay, that's the thing. If David wants it, it'll happen. Dude got to go into Chauvin got to hit his villain arc. Definitely. You're right. You're right. Bivol Benavidez will be fun until David gasses. The second half, Bivol is going to take full control, and that's that. I fuck with David, but he ain't ready for this yet. This is a different level. There are levels. He's not at that level. It'll be fun, exciting. We'll love it. But bet the house on Bivol, man. Bet the fucking house on Bivol. I think Bivol will be the favorite. But, dude, if you can get even money or like plus 150, plus 160 on Bivol, if you can get something like that, bet big. Because, I agree. That's what I think, Hands. Benavidez ain't going to do it. He's going to ask for too much money, right? Quote unquote, ask for too much money, meaning not take the fight because he don't want it, because he knows he's going to lose. And I'm going by, again, I fuck with David, but I'm going by what he said in terms of, I'm a Vegas fighter. We have a long-term goal here. We want to have a bunch of fights in Vegas, doing our thing, fighting guys I'm going to beat, and just go on a run, kind of do like the Canelo thing, a few years of make money for everyone involved on his team, right? That's what they're doing. He already told us this. That's why it's like, damn, does he even want the Canelo fight at this point? And he would have to do it. So my question to even the Canelo fight would, if Canelo wanted the Canelo fight or the Benavidez fight, if Canelo wanted it at 68, would Benavidez go back down to 68 and fight Canelo? I guess he would, right? I think he would. I would think so. But then he also said he ain't even thinking about Canelo. So it's like I'm not thinking about it. To me, it's like, damn, Benavidez kind of just said he's gonna fight a bunch of fucking soft fixes, right? He's gonna take a bunch of layup fights and not fight anyone. So I'll be surprised if he takes this fight. I'm just going by what he said. Yeah, Bivol's fucking sturdy as hell, dude. Dude, Bivol's gas tank is, everything on Bivol is elite. He's top level. Footwork, hand speed, combination. He got legit ass power. He'll knock David the fuck out. Like, he can, for sure. He's durable. He got heart, hell of a chin, tough as nails. I mean, he's got it all. But David doesn't. He don't. David isn't a complete guy like Bivol. There's levels to this. And Bivol does everything Bivol can do. Like, Bivol doesn't have like this wrecking power, right? But the power that he has, he maximizes it. He trains that power to be the best power he can possibly have. It's very tough. Run it, right? Run it. Like, hey, if they both want it, let's see it. Why let Bivol age out? Like, again, what he just did, I think David would rather do to Bivol what Bivol kind of just did to Beterbiev, right? Let Bivol age out. Let him go have a few fucking more fights and then try to come in at the end. Or maybe he's like, maybe this is his end. But I would think David would want to get a little more seasoning, have a couple big fights versus other guys that are good, but not quite as good as Bivol, like a Canelo, for instance, but not Bivol yet. Yeah, the PBC way is to call out everyone. However, protect the O and fight winnable fights. For sure. 100%, Raphael. We all know what it is, right? Act like you want all the smoke. You'll crush everyone, but never fight anyone. Always take winnable fights. Exactly. So it might backfire occasionally, like Tank and Roach, but yeah. He was a 16-1 favorite for a reason. I don't understand how top fighters treat all high risks as a final. I know. I just call it the retirement plan. These guys won't. I used to call it, they won't take a tough fight unless they get a retirement plan. It's dude. They literally, and then people talk about they got that dog in them. They real ones. They fucking warriors. They'll soldiers. They'll fight anyone. Fighters ain't scared. Blah blah. It's like you're not a fighter. You don't know shit about fighting. Obviously, stop talking. Because the facts of the matter are, these dudes are fucking half bitches. Half of them are half bitches. Half of them are mental giants, true warriors. Half of them are half bitches. Like they got tons of doubts and worries that they can't quite control. And, you know, they look at it like I have to go get beat up. I have to take I'm getting beat up. Well, I want so much money I can disappear for the rest of my life, never fight again, never compete again, never have to go out in public and do interviews again. I got to get beat up. I got to have a real fight and I might get beat up. Well, I want 20 million. So I can, if I lose, I can just go retire in a fucking mansion and hide from everyone. That's a warrior? That's a fucking warrior to you? Like that's just because you're a boxer doesn't mean you're a fucking warrior. It just is what it is. It is what it is. We see it all the time. People want to deny reality and shit, though. Yeah, keyboard warriors, they fight all the real fights for the fake ones. True. Very true. Well, you'll see the real ones because all the real ones fans are like, go, 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 make the fight, 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 fight. You know, it's always like, just go, fight, run it, fight. And the other side is like, why? Why? So-and-so doesn't need to fight him. So-and-so doesn't need to fight that fight. He can go fight this bum for almost the same amount of money. It's like, yo, are you... I swear these are like WWE fans. They pretend they're like they are fanagers, right? Someone called them that, fanager. Like they're fans who pretend they're their managers and like back rubbers, and they lotion up their leg tats and grease their braids and you know all the good stuff that fanagers dream of doing. All the good stuff. Oh shit! Oh, that made me think of something really. Oh man, I got a couple clips here. I want to play it real quick. I think we're gonna hop off. Shit. Yeah, Tanky the Greaser. Tanky the Greaser. I don't know where I heard it. I think I heard that somewhere, fanager. But I think that's a word. I think people use it.
You going to go get your nails done. You going to go get your feet done. You moisturize every day. What kind of man are you?
You said get your hair cut every week.
What kind of man are you, homie? You somewhat of a homosexual man.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying you get your hair cut every week. That's feminine.
If you get your hair cut every week, homie, that's damn near feminine to me.
If you get your hair cut every week, that's damn near feminine. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. I mean, I'll get my hair cut on or fixed up every fucking couple of days. What's the problem with that?
You somewhat of a homosexual man.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying
it gets deeper though.
If you get your hair cut every week, that's feminine.
If you get your hair cut every week, homie, that's damn near feminine to me. Because you getting your hair done, you getting your nails done, you getting your toes done.
Okay, now it's getting crazy, right? Hair and nails, toes. Is a man? No, that's out of the question. And hair done. I don't see. I think he's talking about black people hair too, getting like braids and all this different shit.
And you moisturizing your body. That's a woman's body. Literally. If you
That's a woman's body. Literally. Literally.
You getting your hair done. You getting your nails done. You getting your toes done. And you moisturizing your body. That's a woman's body. Literally. If you look.
Literally. Literally. I guess it's not a woman's body if it got leg tats. A Carol G manager. While trying to explain the obvious. Oh shit.
His brother Tristan, because in Romania, where they just came to Florida from, there were charges of rape, sex with minor, and human trafficking. Do you support the Attorney General's actions here?
I do. I think those allegations have to be fully investigated, and then we go from there. The key thing is we don't tolerate the trafficking of women or, frankly, the abuse of women. We do not tolerate that. So if the Attorney General finds cause under Florida law to investigate that, then I wish him the best, and I support whatever he's going to do on that matter.
Are Andrew and Tristan Tate welcome in Florida?
No, quite frankly, not. Because if you listen to some of the dialogue, I find it to be demeaning and disgusting. That's not about being an alpha male. It's not about being a strong man. What they stand for, in my view, is something totally different.
Facts. Facts. Yeah, they used to be called metrosexuals. They are that, though. Those two. Oh. But, all right, guys, we're up out of here. Hopping off. Got to go outside, get the last hours of the day in. Everyone have a good one. Yeah. See what's going on. I don't know. Let's hope World War III don't break out in the meantime, right? Until then, everyone have a good one. God bless. Peace.